The Cleveland Animal Protective League by Regan, Stephanie, Gino, Evan, Anthony, and Kaylee. Hello. For our charity, we picked the Cleveland Animal Protective League. We picked this charity because we all can agree that it morally feels good to help those in need when we know that they cannot protect or help themselves, especially if the ones we call those are animals. Each member of our group has put in an amazing amount of time to discuss and explain why this organization is an excellent and amazing organization. Now here is Stephanie with some history and background information on the Cleveland Animal Protective League.
The Cleveland Animal Protective League, or APL for short, can be described as a hub for animal protection. Not only do their services include adoptions of dogs, cats, rabbits, ferrets, guinea pigs, mice, rats, parakeets, and hamsters, but its services also include the admission of all of these animals, visiting homes that have been reported unfit to house animals, low-cost spay and neuter services, the Trapped in a Return program, staying and neutering animals from surrounding shelters, and Project Care, a service offered to people dealing with hardships who need a little extra help caring for their pets. The Humane Society of Cleveland was founded in the year 1873. It had two branches. One supported children, and the other supported the prevention of cruelty to animals. The Animal Protective League, a separate organization founded in 1913, was a simple animal shelter. Founded by Miss Stella Hatch and Miss Virgil A. Destin, the League supported, sheltered, and placed animals for adoption. In the year 1917, the League was responsible for caring for 3,661 animals. In 1927, the branch of the Humane Society of Cleveland that supported animals and the Animal Protective League combined their services, and thus the Cleveland Animal Protective League was born, or what we know it as today. By the end of 1994, the League on average provided services for 23,000 animals per year. We also included a picture. It was taken in 1927, and it shows some of the vehicles used to transport animals to the APL facility, courtesy of the Cleveland Animal Protective League's Facebook page. So APL has a long past, but is it legit?
A big issue that people have with donating money to charities is really not knowing where that money is going and if it's going to what they put it towards. So the problem is that these people want to put more money towards this, but they don't know what it's actually going towards. For the Cleveland Protective League, that is not an issue. At charitynavigator.org, it displays the financial performance metrics by percentage and where that money goes. Accountability also plays a huge role in charity work. According to information provided on the Form 990, the Cleveland Protective League has independent voting boards. They have audited financial prepared by an independent accountant, and the board is listed stating the board members, and they are not compensated. This is also on the Charity Navigator website. Another big sign of legitimacy are sponsors and partners. The Cleveland Protective League has many partners and sponsors that are also well known and established. These companies include Hills Science Department, Petco, Pet Supplies Plus, PetSmart, Adopt-A-Pet, and La Bodega. Those can be found on the Cleveland Animal Protective League website. And now that you know this place is legit, here is some justification why you should donate.
So why should you donate your time and money to the Cleveland Animal Protective League? Because they have been caring for animals and saving their lives since 1913. That's 104 years. Cleveland APL is a completely independent, non-profit organization that devotes their shelters and services to countless animals that have been neglected by their owners, cast out onto the street, and even those that are in dire need of health care. As far as where your money will go, if you choose to donate to Cleveland APL, the Humane Society is not funded or controlled by any local government or national animal welfare agency, found on the Cleveland APL Facts and Questions website. This means that any donation you give will not go through any form of government official, but instead straight to the animal shelter, and will be put directly into effect to help and support the lives of animals in need. According to their Frequently Asked Questions website, all donations Cleveland APL receives goes to a multitude of different needs for the shelters and the animals. For example, food to keep them all healthy, and vaccines and medical supplies to ensure their health is in tip-top shape. Also, this Humane Society uses donations not only to assist them in finding homes for their furry friends, but also to track down and prosecute the horrible people that would cause harm to their pets. Education is also a large part of Cleveland APL's foundation. They host many opportunities for their community to reach out and learn about the many ways they can help and support their local animal shelters and assist the dogs, cats, and other furry friends, as well as lots of other animals by caring for them and also nurturing them. Some of these events include a 14.5-hour telethon and a fur ball that includes an auction of packages to raise money and awareness for their services, as well as many others. And that was found on the current volunteer opportunities on the Cleveland APL website. Another fact to recognize is Cleveland APL's strong stance on being a no-kill shelter for healthy, friendly, and adoptable animals. They do their absolute best to ensure that they treat all the animals that they are physically capable of treating. This humane society does not have prescribed time limits and does not euthanize healthy, friendly animals or animals who they can treat to make space for new animals. So as you can see, they strive to make sure animals are in their best condition so they can be adopted by a loving, caring family as soon as possible, because in their eyes, they believe that all animals deserve a safe place to call their home. If justifying APL was not enough, here are some stories and statistics.
The Cleveland APL has been a huge help to animals in the Cleveland area since its beginnings. Not only does the APL help in prosecution of people that are involved in animal abuse cases, but they also provide care for stray animals that are found in the Cleveland area and make sure that they're put back into caring homes. Now, the APL is not able to offer these services without donations from people that give to them. In their Form 990, an IRS form released that shows charities' financial information shows that in the 2014 fiscal year that 86.6% of their funding came from donations to the charity, while 13.4% of the profits received came from fundraising events. With the money that the APL receives from donations, most of it goes back into the charity so they could help the animals. 77.8% of that money goes back to help the animals, while 16.7% of that money goes back to help create more fundraising events, while only 5.6% goes back to paying the owners of the organization. This shows overall that the APL is not focused on putting money in the pockets of a couple people, but it's really focused on helping the animals in the Cleveland area. Now, since we know that you would like to get involved with the APL, here are some upcoming events that they have.
The Cleveland APL offers many fun ways to allow the community to get involved and support what they stand for. On Saturday, April 22nd, they'll be hosting an animal crawl. The Cleveland Animal Bar Crawl is an annual event in Cleveland, Ohio. Clevelanders and animal lovers come together and venture to animal-named bars across the city in support of the Cleveland Animal Protective League. There is an option to buy T-shirts before, during, and after the crawl. The T-shirt costs $25 and guarantee admission to the crawl. Access to shuttles and drink specials, and all proceeds go to the Cleveland APL. Another event that will take place on Saturday, April 9, 2017 is cat yoga. It will be held in the shelter's community room. A $15 donation is required, and participants get to enjoy a yoga session with or without their pet cats. Yoga is offered for them and their pets. All donations go to the Cleveland APL. One of the biggest events for the Cleveland Animal Protective League is the Little Bub event. This event takes place Sunday, June 4th, 2017. Little Bub was a runt of a healthy litter in a tool shed in rural Indiana at only a few weeks old. She was taken in as a rescue, and it was clear that she would require special care. Since then, she has become famous and raised over $300,000 for animals in need. Buying a ticket for this event will allow participants to meet, pet, and take a photo with Little Bub, with 60% of the proceeds from the ticket price benefiting the Cleveland APL and 40% goes to a Little Bub Big Fund. All attendees will receive exclusive Little Bub merchandise signed by Little Bub.
The Cleveland APL is an amazing charity that saves lives of animals every day. Every contribution helps. Do your part and save the lives of these wonderful animals.